Happy Sunday evening, everybody. I'm Chris, the Batman statue collector. It's so glad to have. I'm so glad to have you all here. Hope you've all had a really great weekend and hopefully a great start to the beginning of your week. I am taking a break from the Bat Bunker. I have been working all weekend. Friday night, for those of you that saw the Bat Bunker update video, I did do a second coat on Friday night, and then Saturday and all day today, I've been working on trim, floor. I decided that everywhere where there is, like where the tops meet the wall, I've decided to put trim all the way around that. I put kind of this curved trim. And so I had to cut all of those today, measure all those. And then I also painted a bunch of those. And they are in place. And I think they look really, really great. We got a lot of floorboard in, or not floorboard, baseboard. And quarter round, basically. I'm trying to think of what else we did. We just did a lot of that type of stuff. I cut a wall plate, just did a lot of cutting. And so I am to the point now where I'm very excited to say that I would say a day, maybe a day and a half away from being done. Yeah, I've got painting to do. I've got touch-up work to do with just the dark gray. I did all the light gray touch-ups today. I painted the door. Some of you had suggested I paint the door, so I did paint the door. What else? I've been working hard the last 2 days, and so I wanted to take a break. But yeah, I think basically within a day, day and a half, if all goes well, I should be able to be done with the Bat Bunker. And hopefully this coming weekend, I'll be able to start moving in. People have recommended that I let the tops cure. So yeah, that's where we're at right now with the Bat Bunker project. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here. I'm so glad that you are. And again, these shows are your show. So anything that you guys want to talk about, we can. Just let me know in the chat. And let's get started. There's 61 of you in here already. So thank you guys so very much for being here tonight. All right, let's see who we got in the house. We got Lane Kramer in the house. Hello, Lane. Lane says, "Hi, Chris. To get questions out early. So I love the Blue Beetle movie, and well, I really like the Prime 1 statue. I just have this sneaking suspicion that this one could be canceled by Prime 1. Am I overreacting?" I talked to their creative director about that piece specifically, and I know Prime 1 was very, very, very excited about it, regardless of the reviews. So I would imagine that they're probably going to stick with it. If you've looked at some of the ESs on recent releases, some very, very surprising. Just this week we had an ES of 120 worldwide, which is incredibly low for a DC piece. I would assume that they will do a Blue Beetle. I don't think that they'll probably have a ton made. I think the edition size will be quite low, but I think that they'll still probably make it. They're expensive, and so they've raised the prices but lowered the edition. So, you have to either pay up or shut up, I guess, is kind of what they're feeling right now. So anyway, I think it's a great piece. I loved it. I have not seen the movie, but I love the piece. So I would say go for it, Lane. Hey, it's that Batman statue collector guy. I know him. Countdown is on. Hello, friends. Hey, Jimmy G in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here, Jimmy. Cobra Edits 0. I watch all of your videos coming from Rio de Janeiro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough for taking time out of your day just to, see what I'm up to or see what I have to say about things. It really means a lot to me. And so I can't thank you guys enough. Superheroine Hunter 10. Hey, Chris, I've hit the like button, and how it goes with the new Bat Bunker. Well, thank you for the hitting the like button. I appreciate it. If the 81 people would do that right now, that would help me out tremendously. So thank you guys if you would just take a second and hit that button. And yes, I did just talk about the Bat Bunker, so hopefully you heard about it, but we can talk about it more too if you want. Theodore S in the house, Brotherhood member. Hey, all hope the Bat fam are doing well, doing great. Theodore, hope you're having a great weekend, sir. We got Mike in the house. Hello. We got Kay Wiley in the house. Hello, another Brotherhood member. Sorry, I think I've got sawdust in my eye. Like I said, I've been cutting a lot today. with my miter saw. Sparkle Cakes. Woo! Hello, everyone. Love that name. We got Paula Wanter in the house. Hey, Paula. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's good to see you. Ronaldo Rodriguez. Hi, Chris. Batman. Thank you very much. Another Brotherhood member. Thank you very, very much for being here. Newbie Collector. Hi, Chris. Watching here from the Philippines. That's awesome. I hope everything's going well down there. That's a part of the world that I've never been that I hope to visit at some point. I would love to visit that part of the world. Superior Cyber Godzilla. Hello. I love the name. Let's see. Bunker looks good so far from what you posted. Thank you very much again. The update from that video, basically, I filmed the last part of that video on, what was it, Thursday night? Got that first coat done. Stayed home all evening and did that. And then painted on Friday night after I got off work. What's up, Chris AKT? Congrats, Chris. It's almost done. I know it's just crazy to think that I can actually start moving in maybe this time, on Friday. It's crazy. Chris, when are you going to show us? So what you saw just on the video on Saturday, yesterday, gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like. Obviously, I've now removed all the tape, and now I'm going through and simply I'm going to go and touch up all of the gray areas. We did spackle some areas where things came off with the tape because I used a too strong a tape on the drywall. I shouldn't. So there was a couple places that we had to patch up. So I've got obviously white to paint. I've got the dark gray to paint still to touch up those areas. I'm doing a dark gray all the way around the floor as the quarter round. So that is my next goal, is to get those painted, planned out, and nail gunned in. And then I also need to paint the floorboards or the baseboards, and probably putty those a little bit. So I still have some work to do, but I'm hoping to work most evenings. I do want to, while you guys are here, I do want to remind you that Tuesday night is the night I'm supposed to get Penguin in from Prime One Studio. So I'm doing a live unboxing. And then Wednesday night, we have Rogues Gallery Live. So it doesn't leave me a lot of nights to work, but definitely tune in those nights again. Tuesday and Wednesday, both live shows. Really excited to get back at it. You should plug in an air. Brad, man, we have every window in this house open. It's been crazy because of the smell, but it's way better today. I was actually able to work in there with no problem. We had the doors open, so man, that stuff is brutal. Light the fire. Question. I just what? Back Kid Voodoo. Yo. Hey, Chris in the chat. Hey, Jonathan. We got the Everyday Collector in the house. Hey, how's it going, sir? Thank you again for joining us last week for Batman Day. That was a lot of fun. Your Batman statue looks amazing behind you. Thank you very much. I'm really nervous about this next part because I don't know for sure where stuff is going to go. Some people have advised to put like plexi down on the black tops. I just don't know. I'm a little nervous about that surface, and so I don't want to like move stuff around a lot. I also went out and bought like a lot of felt pads. So I thought about maybe doing felt pads underneath just in case. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you are switching resorts at Disney and you can't check in yet, can you just leave your bag with Bell Services early in the morning? Absolutely, Brad. So wherever, depending on wherever you're staying. So like our last trip, we stayed at 3 resorts. We stayed at the Port Orleans Riverside the first night we got in. And then the next morning, our hotel room was not going to be available till like 3 in the afternoon or whatever. And so you simply say, you go to Bell Services, they'll say how many bags you have. Like, let's say I think we had like 4 or 5. And so they put a tag on it, and then it will then arrive at your next destination. So our next destination was the boardwalk. And we went, I think it was maybe around 6 or 7. They finally delivered our bags, so it was a little bit late. But they brought them right to our room. We just had to ask and say, or maybe they contacted us when they arrived. I'm not sure. But yeah, anytime you transfer, just go to Bell Services and tell them which resort. You won't know the room number necessarily, but it's really simple, Brad. FBJ, hello everyone. Hello to you. Let's see, Theodore, how far off do you think the Hush Ivy piece is from shipping, Chris? Unfortunately, I lost my job a few weeks back. I am sorry to hear that. That sucks. and I'm worried about the shipping price hitting the wallet hard. Shipping price, I'm really nervous about. The shipping cost has been quite high. I do recommend right now anybody, if you can, go with the economy shipping. It's been about 5 weeks ish, which I don't feel like is too bad. I don't feel like it's that much faster. You also don't have to worry about a customs deal like Eric had to deal with. And so that will help a little bit through Prime One if you order direct. But if you order from Sideshow, it might be a little bit longer of a wait. But I would assume that she will ship by the end of the year. But I've seen nothing. I mean, basically, she's just a repaint other than her hair's different. So I really don't know on that. I assumed we would have seen her by now. The guy above me owes me a beer. That's awesome. Yay! I finally get to enjoy your life. Hang out. I'm glad you do, and I hope you get your beer tonight. Let's see. Blue Beetle DX edition has an ES of 199. So that one already has a higher edition size of the one I was talking about. Hello, Chris. Love the Bat Bunker update. So close. Thank you, Don. Yeah, it's like a daze. It's like a dream right now. Of course, I've been huffing in poisonous paint fumes for 3 days, so I have no idea, what's up. So what's in your Batman crystal ball? What can you see as the next couple of XM pieces coming out to collectors and Prime 1 releases, not pre-orders? I would assume like XM, the one I'm most interested in, is that that potential Mr. Freeze for the for the Samurai line. I would also like to see them reveal more of just the DC comics. They did tease that Joker, so maybe fingers crossed we'll get to see that one. Sorry, guys, it's really dry here. As for Prime 1, I would like to see that Hush that they tease, that Hush Catwoman. I think that's one that intrigues me the most. I just don't really know for sure. I know they're going to slow down on DC, but still do some. Obviously, a bunch that they've teased, like those Throne series pieces. We haven't seen those go up for pre-order yet, other than the tactical Throne Batman. Is the Penguin statue coming? I'm sorry. Is the Penguin statue going to be sent back? No, I'm keeping it. It's going right in front of this guy. It's one of my most anticipated pieces. Can't wait for it. Saying hello to Brad. There's another Batman game coming in movie Joker 2. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're asking there. Happy Sunday, everyone, from George Washington. I'm sure his real name. Anything, Chris? Best to you all. Thank you very much, Georgia. Let's see. Techno15. Hey, Chris, I just received the Killing Joke bust, and I love it, but I feel like something is missing. I know you got rid of it due to a different direction, but curious if you would keep it since. I really liked the piece. I just felt like it was so big. Like it was so overwhelmingly big compared to anything else I have. It was awesome though. But it just, at the end of the day, it just wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking for more figure-based stuff. You won't see me get much in terms of busts probably, but I still think it's a cool piece. Can't wait to see the statues go into the bunker. Me too. I'm nervous about it. Be careful with your back when moving those. Yeah, I've got a bad back anyway, John. I've got a bad back, bad neck. So I'm nervous. Ignite their spark. Hi, Chris. I'm still enjoying the Tweeterhead Joker I bought from you. That's awesome. Any thoughts on going to New York Comic Con? Kirk, it is unfortunately not going to happen this year for me. I have my tickets. I purchased a photo package thing. It's just with our schedule. And again, we had some things that just, here in our life or, that we have had to deal with. So it's just not a good time to go. It does suck because I did want to attend. I think it would have been a lot of fun, but it just, with my work schedule and other things this year, it just didn't pan out like I had hoped. But I know some of the rogues. I know Eric's going. I think Dan's canceled. because he is moving. So at least we'll have one Rogues there representing the channel. Hi, Kenneth. What do you think of the Harley Who Laughs? I really like that piece a lot. It is a slight maybe for me. It's growing on me. I think it would look really great next to the Batman Who Laughs. I really like the metallic elements on her. I love the Bud and Lou. And I like the regular portrait. I don't really like the ones with all the spikes on it and stuff like that. But just as a Harley statue, I think she's fun. I've got 3 Harley third scales right now, so I probably don't need another one. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, Chris, moving all of your statues into the Bat Bunker sounds like a big job. Good luck with that. I'm nervous. It's going to take some time, but it's happening. I know the feeling, more trouble than it's worth. Hope you get your move your piece soon. I was talking to Lane. Evening, Carl. Oh, there's a guy who used to have everything Batman things, and he sells it. Sounds like maybe me. I don't know. It might be me. Speaking of collectibles, I have to dust my shelves. That's always fun. I am probably going to have to dust more often with that black, the shiny black. There's not going to be a lot of air moving. I've had to like dust already because I had the door open whenever I was cutting, so a lot of that sawdust kind of blew in. So I've already like wiped all that down. It's really easy to wipe off, and so I think I'll be fine dust wise. But I just think I'll probably have to do it more often. Didn't XM tease a Cyberpunk DC Batman line a few months back? It's possible, but I don't really remember. I feel like XM I feel like it's been real quiet other than like that Spider-Man piece. I just feel like it's been really quiet the last few months. I hope the Cyberpunk Harley by Art Germ that Prime 1 teased still gets made. To be honest, I think that one's probably a done deal. I don't think it's probably going to happen. I just don't think there's going to be enough interest. I could be wrong, but I think they really are scaling back and not going to take as much of a risk on some of those things. So I'm gonna have my fingers crossed for you, Devin. But my gut instinct is that they're not going to do her. When do you think we'll get the next Batman movie? With the strike, everything has slowed down, so I would imagine maybe 2025. I hope they make a Lady Gaga Harley statue from the upcoming Joaquin Phoenix Joker 2. I think there's a very, very good likelihood they made a lot of statues off of the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. And so if she signs off her likeness, I think that would probably be very much going to happen. Oh, sorry, Chris. I didn't mean pre-orders going up. I meant for actual releases, shipping to people. I know that especially Prime 1 can take forever. I know some of the ones that I've seen personally, like Batman related wise, the Joker Say Cheese has released. I'm really, really excited about that. I watched a French review the other day. And man, I cannot wait for that one. I think it's really dynamic and fun. I love the portraits. And so that one's shipping. Like I said, Penguin is shipping. So those are a couple of the ones that I'm hearing right now. Merchandising opportunity: a BSC branded utility belt filled with statue care items such as brushes and air dusters. God, that would be kind of funny. Maybe that would be something I could do for the memberships on the YouTube thing, on the join the memberships. That'd be kind of funny, actually. That'd be pretty fun. Cobra Edit 0. Hey, Chris, off topic, but going on any vacations this winter? Yes, we're actually going to be going, believe it or not, we're going back to Disney soon. I believe we might be going down to Texas for spring break. I think we're going to do a cruise, which it's been a number of years since we've done a cruise, but I think we're going to do a family cruise next summer. So I think those are probably the ones that are coming up. But hard to say. I know sometimes just vacations pop up unexpectedly for us, so we'll see. Love the Batman behind you, amazing piece. Wow, the pose is awesome. It's really, really good. It's a lot of base. I mean, that's the issue with this. But once I put Penguin in front of it, I think I'm gonna just absolutely love it. Sadly, today I had to sell my Hush Superman. It's cut. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know why I said awesome. I meant to say awful. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I have seen a lot of people sell that piece, though. Maybe George, you could get the quarter scale. I think that one's going to be just incredibly popular. What do you think of the new Gargoyle of Gotham trailer? I haven't seen it. You've piqued my interest. I need to see that. Gargoyle of Gotham. Okay. There's another video game coming out in 2024. They're working on another Batman movie, Joker, the movie with the lady singer. Yeah, Joker 2 is coming out. I don't think that they're doing any other Batman video game as far as I know. Chris, do you know if they do Clayface, Scarface, Solomon Grundy, Copperhead? Of the ones that you mentioned, obviously, I mean, I just got the Solomon Grundy. This guy right here, I recently got him. That's a FA piece. Clayface, I believe the only one that I've heard for sure is Legendary Beast Studio. Sorry, I just went blank there. Like my Rolodex of companies. Legendary Beast Studio is going to do a 3rd scale Clayface, which I'm incredibly excited about. I haven't heard anything about Scarface, which would be one of my dream pieces. I would love Scarface, and I haven't heard anything about Copperhead. Dusk, have you ever had the Batman Red Sun statue from Sideshow? I have not. I never read that story, so I really hadn't. I still to this day have zero connection to it. So I wouldn't be necessarily opposed, but it's just I don't have any emotional connection to it, so I passed. It's a cool looking piece, though. Chris, you better keep all 3 of those Harley statues, my friend. Well, Paula, somebody was interested in buying my the Arkham Knight Harley, so I might sell that one possibly. I'm going to keep my Arkham City and my the one with the flag, the new 52 or Suicide Squad, whatever they want to call that one. But I'm definitely going to keep those 2. So if I do sell that one, maybe to offset it, maybe I should get the metal piece. Have you thought about getting Bane from The Dark Knight Rises? I did at one time, but I don't have any interest in this time. At this time, I think Queen and Prime 1 had Cyberpunk. Harley. I think Queen might have teased that. Yes, Lane. It's been pretty radio silent from Queen lately too. I think they're trying to get caught up. I still wonder if Prime 1 is still going to do the Hellbat. I would assume. It looked really great, and it was quarter scale. Heard anything else in regards to the Legendary Beast 1/3 scale Joker? I think that Batman is going to go up for pre-order first. I think that they're probably still trying to get their ducks in a row. Again, it's been real quiet from them. So I would assume that they will put that one up first and then probably Joker after that, or maybe Wonder Woman and then Joker. But I would assume sometime this fall. Ronaldo, hi Chris, was it on one of your reviews that I saw a 1/4 scale Solomon Grundy? And if it was it you that was it a custom piece? Because I know you usually stick to licensed companies. So 99% of my collection is licensed and official pieces from the companies. I did get the Grundy, which is right here. I absolutely love it. It's one of the coolest pieces I have. I'm not reviewing it on the channel, however, because it is a fan art piece, and so out of respect to some of the other companies that I promote on here, just to do the right thing. I feel like it's I should stick with the licensed stuff. I feel like that's legit. What I purchase in my life is my business, but also on the channel, I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So it will be, you'll see it in the background, but it won't be, it's just one of those pieces that are not reviewed on the channel. But again, it's incredible. It's incredible. Met Jim Lee this weekend. Oh, Paul, that's awesome. Guess what I asked for? More Harley covers and less Batman. He got a good chuckle out of that. He had some incredible pieces for sale this weekend. I don't even want to know how much it cost. Did you have a chance to see those, Paula? Because he did post that he was going to be selling those at that show. Chris, Wish Prime 1 bases are not so big. I was thinking about getting Lobo. The thing is, some of these newer pieces, some of these quarter scale pieces might be up your alley then, because I think that they are going to shrink some of those bases. And so they won't be quite as big. Hi, good evening. Any thoughts on Prime 1 Tri-Eye will ship? I haven't heard anything about that. I would assume because it was part of that Green Lantern line. Green Lantern's already shipped. I think I maybe saw a Sinestro out in the wild there somewhere. Maybe he's going to be close. So I would imagine that Tri-Eye will be, sooner than, later. But I don't know for sure. But what a great looking piece. If you were to stop buying statues in the future, what other hobby do you think you would get into heavily? I would probably buy a new car, probably a new truck or something. I would probably, spend my money on a vehicle. I would probably just, use it for travel. Our family loves to travel. My dream right now, again, we're Disney people. I would really like to do Disney in Paris and Disney in Tokyo. I would really like to go to Tokyo just to experience the city, visit Prime One, do some things there. That would be, a massive, massive dream for our family. So, I would probably maybe put some of my money toward that. More about experiences than things. Have you seen how great the Blitzway Dune statue turned out? I'm excited for chapter 2 of that movie. John, I think it looked really great in person at San Diego last year. I was really, impressed overall with that piece. And so I think anybody that gets it is going to be really happy. Thomas says, have you heard when Sideshow might start shipping Prime 1 Jim Lee special edition statue? Thanks. It's already started shipping from Prime 1. A lot of people have had it in hand for quite some time. So of course they get their, slow boat from China. And so I would imagine that you'll see that. I'm going to say you should have it in hand by November, at least, at the very latest. I have no insider information, just guessing. Do you have when Batman turned into he is a real statue? What would you think about a Gotham villains movie? Day one, Fred. Day one, it'd be awesome. At least we're going to hear Kevin Conroy. It's been a long weekend, folks. Let me try again. At least we're going to hear Kevin Conroy one last time in the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game. Didn't they kind of scrap that thing, though? I think they just scrapped that game. Or maybe they delayed it another year. I don't know. I haven't heard good things at all. But I would love to hear Kevin Conroy one more time. Would you be breaking your rule if you were to upload a video review of Solomon Grundy on the Facebook Batman Statue Collector group? Yes. I think that, I get I with Sideshow. I'm an affiliate of Sideshow, and so that's one of those things where it's just, again, I support licensed products publicly on the channel. I do reviews for the license, again, out of just respect to the license holders and the people that pay for the license. That's just the way I roll. I would love to do that review for you guys, but again, it's just something that I feel it would be the wrong thing to do. Do you have when Batman turned into Man-Bat statue? I don't have. There is a Man-Bat custom that looks pretty good. I don't love it compared to the other ones that I have. I do have 2 fan art pieces. I've got the Killer Croc and Grundy, but I didn't love the Man-Bat as much. Hey, Fatal's in the house. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Hi, Chris. Curious to know, seeing Prime 1 not doing as much 1/3 DC for some time to come, where would your next best bet for DC be? I would say Legendary Beast Studios. They've already shown the Batman. They're going to be doing multiple villains. They've teased the Joker. They've teased Clayface, and others. And so I financially, if I can, I'm going to be all in. I most likely, in order to make it work, I would probably, if I had to, I'd sell some of my Arkham pieces. So be on the lookout if somebody's been looking for Killer Croc or something. I'll probably keep some of them, but just maybe shrink it down, put it on the bottom shelf of my new Bat Bunker, and go all in on this new Legendary Beast. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. They also teased a Ra's al Ghul. These are all 3rd scales. So again, Legendary Beast Studios, check them out. Any thoughts on the Constantine Prime 1 statue? It's just a bummer because they canceled the 1/3, which I guess I'm not totally shocked because it didn't have the wings. It didn't have the grave side, pieces. And that was the best part of that statue, in my opinion. Of course, it's based on the art of Lee Bermejo, which I love. Finally had the opportunity to meet him in person. Oh, it was so cool. But I am surprised by the ES on the quarter scale. It was pretty low, and but I think it's awesome, and I'm glad they're doing it. Another hobby for me, weight training. That's cool. I should do that, but I don't. Got to get swole. That's right. I did see what he had for sale for a couple prints signed by Jim Scott Williams, Alex Sinclair, and he had some other stuff there, but big money. Yeah, these were originals. Like these were originals, like really, really amazing. I'm guessing they were probably like $22,000 or higher. I was just curious of the price, Paul. I just was curious. I drag race, so we're not for statues. I'd have a faster car. That's cool. Just be careful, John. That's really cool though. How exciting! I hear that's pretty expensive hobby. As well. Unicarta reviews, hot. Thank you very much, guys. If you do me a favor, hit the like button. If you are just joining us, that really helps me out tremendously. So thank you. Hey, Chris, do you think the Poison Ivy Hush statue green skin will come back? I do not. I don't think she will come back at all. And I do have one for sale, guys. If anybody is interested in watching this, I do have the green Hush Poison Ivy from Prime One Studio. If anybody's interested, the Batman Statue Collector at gmail.com. It's one of the last statues that I have for sale available. So if you're interested in her, hit me up. Hi, Chris. I'm a newbie to the hobby. I had ordered a Prime 1 statue, but why the shipping is so expensive than other companies? Thank you. Watching from Vietnam. So there has been a really high increase. It's been interesting because I ordered a lot through Sideshow, and the prices were really increasing. So I started ordering everything through Prime 1 because Prime 1 doesn't charge sales tax. So that's something you always have to consider. And the prices were really pretty decent. Then all of a sudden, the prices have skyrocketed, $500, $600, $700, on up, depending on what you're getting. My penguin wasn't too bad. I think it was like 300 some. It's just a lot though. Some people have felt like some of the companies are padding the cost of the shipping a little bit to offset what they're not making in sales. I don't know if that's the case or not, but if you look at some companies compared to other companies and what they're charging, also it's really too, like they'll have sale item and it's a really good deal, but then the sale item itself is, insanely high shipping, like crazy. Or, there might be an item that is a really heavy statue that, let's say it shows it's $100, but then they show the sale item and it's $800. So, that's kind of crazy. So again, I don't know exactly. I don't have the odds and ends of what's going on, but it does make you wonder. I support license too, not one custom. That's cool. Again, I only have two, so not a lot. Could you do a comparison with the Batman behind you and the Batman behind the white? And so you're talking about these two? Like compare these two? I could do that maybe. They're both Jason Fabok pieces. Cheddar Collectibles in the house. Hello to you. Chris, did you see Batman from Stars on top of Man-Bat? Are you talking about the custom one? I think that's the one I talked about earlier, maybe. I did see what Jim had for sale. A lot of really great stuff, but big money. I picked up a couple prints signed by Lee Williams and Sinclair, some original art too, but couldn't afford it. That's cool, Paulo. Well, I'm glad you got some prints at least. That's really cool. The reason I was thinking about that, because you always had good guys fighting the bad guys, need to change it up a bit, is the same thing with Star Wars or Star Trek for that matter. I always like Batman surrounded by the villains. That's just the theme I've always loved. Jeff, I worked for Orlando Disney opening culinary task force for those long beloved Pleasure Islands. Oh, that's really cool. I never got to visit that place. I think the first time I visited Disney Springs was 2014 or 15, maybe. I commissioned an original artwork based on Pleasure Island. That's really cool. That's awesome that you got to work there. I don't know. I always feel like it would be a dream to work for Disney in some capacity. I would love to be on the Imagineering side, the creative side of things if I could. Steelers are on, so I have to go. Have a great night, everyone. Hey, no worries. Do I say go Steelers? I mean, let's just be honest. Go Chiefs. And man, they dominated today. It was awesome. Of course, it was the Bears, but Prime One Studio Arkham Knight Robin or Prime One Studios Catwoman. I would do the Catwoman for sure. Arkham Knight, I've had that piece. It's a cool piece, but man, I like the Catwoman way better. That's just my opinion. Hey y'all, and Chris, I haven't forgotten. Hey Andrew Duffy in the house. Hope you're doing great, Andrew. Good evening, Chris and Chad. Hello, the Namic in the house. Thank you very much. Again, just some people just joining in a little late, but it's never too late. Glad to have you here. Eric S. Anywhere from Todd about those pedestals, Chris? I think you need those in the museum. So I haven't heard anything. I know the last time I talked to him, he was still trying to figure out like pricing and manufacturing and that sort of thing. I'm working with someone right now. So like basically the Batcave project right now is phase 1. Phase 2 will get to the point whenever I need it. At some point, like right now, my Batcave is at some places going to be empty. There's going to be empty spaces. And so it's going to look a little sparse for a while because I'm going from this room to a much larger space. And so there, eventually that will fill up and I will need to utilize the middle. I am going to do a Bat Bunker live. I did one before where I kind of asked your opinions on paint color and things like that, aesthetic of the room. And somebody, again, is working on that for me to kind of come up with some ideas for the middle. I have bought a review desk. It's a heavy duty desk that I love. I finally got it in and put it together. And so, again, once I get that figured out for the middle, kind of like how I'm going to situate that. Because I need it's basically like a filming studio in the middle. So, I need that space to be available. And so the middle will come, but those pedestals are definitely a possibility. I wanted to work aesthetically with what I have in the room, if that makes sense, with the look of the room. How are you planning to display DCDs? And I'm assuming you're talking about. Are you talking about CGCs? Maybe DCDs. And which do you prefer, canvas or CDC? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something there. I'm sorry. I'm not sure of the terminology, but I do have some CGCs, and I do have canvas. I am going to. I've got a lot of framed art, original art. That's a whole nother nightmare that I'm gonna have to figure out. Is like where I'm gonna hang this stuff and how I'm gonna hang it because I want it to look great. But I'm nervous about that too. I'm more nervous about the art than I am putting the statues in. Hi, Chris. I'm new to the 1/3 scene. I'm with you on that Legendary Beast line. I'm so excited to see what they do. Yeah, Extreme Gamer and Collector. I think that it's going to be a game changer. I would love to see them compete hard with Prime One because I think competition makes everything better. And maybe it'll force Prime One to make some of those characters that we've wanted for a while. But I just don't think that they're interested now. Their sales just aren't there. Their sales are way more, way better on the anime stuff and some of the video game stuff. And so that's where they're going to put their money right now, to survive this craziness that's going on. But anyway, 101 people watching right now. Thank you guys very much. Hit that like button if you would. It just takes half a second. I'll wait. Just, go ahead, hit that like button if you're having a good time. No, seriously, I'll wait. Yeah, I got nothing but time. I'm kidding, guys. Fatal says the current Prime One sale is ended soon within a few hours. Yeah, I think this is the last day. Again, there was really great sale items, but then the shipping was just stupid. So there wasn't a lot of really good deals in the long run, which stinks, Go Lions! They won today. Yes, they did. Had some good games today. Miami looking good. Harris, hi Chris, are you pulling the trigger on the Mondo Phantasm figure when it comes? I would love to. I haven't gone that route because of the as a lot of you know that are watching that are my regulars. The cost of the Bat Bunker is a lot. It's somewhere between $17,000, $18,000, $19,000 for this project, and so I have spent more than I was anticipating. Originally I was kind of quoted around 10, and so that's kind of what I was wrapping my head around. And then of course, then there's the electrician costs and there's different costs, and so I am freaked out about money. And so I have kind of like put a freeze on most things, spending wise, getting new pieces. There are ones that I have pre-ordered, I've got quite a few of those. So I've been trying to be a little bit more selective, even though I've got this big bunker space with a lot of room. I have been, I'm sure a lot of is like, if you buy a house or if you buy a car, you're just instantly nauseous because you can't believe you spent that much money on something. And it is kind of scary. And, for me to, have this project with, again, $17,000 to $19,000, that's a lot of money that could have gone into statues and other things. But at the end of the day, I wanted this gallery. I wanted to be able to have a space that would, be a dream space to accompany what I wanted to do with my statues, have more of a gallery for you guys, and have a a good filming spot to do YouTube and things like that. So I am freaked out about the money thing, again, just to be completely honest. And so I do worry about that. And I do want to thank again, so many of you guys have been so incredibly awesome on this channel. I know I've said it before, but I really truly cannot thank you guys enough for the super chats. Some people have sent me some PayPal donations and things like that to roll into the Bat Bunker, which is just above and beyond. Thank you to all the members. You guys help out with that as well. Whenever you hit the join button down below. So again, I can't thank you guys enough for your amazing support here on the channel. You guys have helped me out so much, and you've helped me be able to realize this dream. And so, yes, I am freaked out, but I cannot thank you guys enough for just your generosity here on the channel. You guys are incredible. Thank you. Hello, my fellow collectors, Batman Statue Collector. Just saying hello to everybody. Thank you, Lewis. What's good, everyone? Hey, your vision. John says hi. Will you put the two Batman statues behind and the blue-gray one on your left together in the new Bat Bunker? I don't know yet. I'm kind of tossing around some different ideas. It would be kind of cool to have all of the Batmans together. I also thought about having all the Batman in the middle somehow, like doing pedestals with Batmans just in the middle, all the different versions of him. I just don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Batman Arkham Origins from Star Ace and Silver Fox Collectibles, Batman on top of Man-Bat statue. I'll have to check that one out. I'm not sure if I'm familiar. Really enjoy your show. Been watching you for a long time. I'm a fellow Batman collector. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thoughts on the Long Halloween? I thought it was great. It's my favorite Batman story, and so I highly recommend it. I thought it was really well done. I loved the animation style as well. Chris, you know why XM or Prime 1 does not do any Marvel statues? Yeah, it's just a license thing. XM does do Marvel. Prime 1 does not. I really hope the Legendary Beast DC line is cheaper than Prime 1's. I don't think it's going to be cheaper. I think it'll be right there, neck and neck. Yeah, Dolphins was crazy today. Batman and Cartman diorama, I do not. What do you think of Custom Salt and Pepper Studios Batman Contingency Plan? I'm sure I have seen that one. I'm just not sure for sure which one it is. Sorry. If we see an exotic dancer pole in the center of the Bat Bunker and you start posting on only dance due to the cost of the bunker, we'd understand. It might have to come to that. No one wants to see anybody on a pole in my neck of the woods. But yeah, well, the pole would be cool. It'd be more of like a Batman sliding down the pole thing, I think, though. But yeah, a lot of people want that only dance. He's much more handsome than me. Taunts, I think it's better to be a bit picky about what you want to add to your statue collection, especially given how pricey these statues can get. And again, that's kind of where I'm at too, with again being freaked out about this project. I do feel like I need to be more selective right now. At some point, maybe once I start building myself back up again, I'll feel differently. But for the moment, yeah, shipping has been stupid. What statue company do you think are overrated or underappreciated? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I think overrated sometimes. Oh, so you're not saying who's overrated? Who's underrated? Underrated, I would say somebody like PCS, Tweeterhead, some of those smaller companies that are putting out really great work. I guess that they're probably a little underappreciated at times, but I think the community is starting to catch on. So if that makes sense. Keep up the great work on working on the Bat Bunker, Chris. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, I mean, Catwoman. Sorry, I must have missed. Oh, the Batman and Cat. I see what you mean. The Batman and Catwoman diorama. I don't have that one. It's not a scale I collect. I try to stick 1/4 and higher, but it's a great piece. I love it. I'm trying to think of if there would be a spot in the collection. I don't know. I just don't think I have a room for it, but I really do like it a lot. I saw it in San Diego. I enjoyed it. So I think maybe the chat's a little bit behind. But again, hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of an idea of where I am with the bunker this week. Again, I do want to remind everybody, just again, while I'm thinking about it, that the live unboxing, the Penguin Prime 1 Studio that goes with this guy, that is going to be on Tuesday night. And then Wednesday night is Rogues Gallery Live. Got a lot to catch up on, a lot of photos to look at. I believe Susan's going to join us once again as a regular rogue. And so that's exciting. But yeah, then that, and then I'll be painting, doing a little bit more floor stuff, guys. And then we're there. Have you ever collected Batman DVDs? I used to. I don't really have any DVDs at this point. I just everything's streaming or whatever. But I used to have a big pride in my DVD collection. I had some steel books and different things like that. But I used to love displaying it on my bookshelf, but I think we got rid of almost all of them. But yeah, I still have the animated series, I believe. John says maybe statue companies should start releasing swap out parts for older pieces in order to keep things fresh while not costing much. So this is something that I have been literally for 7 years I've been talking about, that I think would be a great idea to offer a new portrait, new arm swap out, different things like that. It would be an easy way for them to make money. You could charge $100 for this swap out or whatever, and I think it'd be an easy way for them to make money. I think where they would worry about is whenever you're making a statue, they're designed to fit together, right? And so then if you add new parts, there's always the chance that it won't work, that it won't fit, that the magnets won't work. And I also don't know if it's cost effective to do just parts in a factory. I think the factories in general want a bigger production load, a bigger project, because that means they're going to make more money. And so if let's say you make, we're going to make 300 Joker hands with, dynamite or something. I just don't think there's probably a lot of profit to be made there for the factory. And so maybe they would be less likely to do something like that. Whereas this is a high dollar item. It takes a lot of talented people to do this. That's just me guessing on why we haven't seen that. I think that there's just that worry that the pieces won't fit. But again, I could be wrong. I don't have that insight at all. So we'll see. Chris, check out Silver Fox Batman. The wing spread is big. Silver Fox Batman. Is that? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, I have seen that piece. Yeah, it's a licensed piece too. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm real happy with my Arkham fella right there. Real happy with him. Still love that guy a lot. But it's cool though. Fatal says, "Hey, Chris from Prime One Museum Masterline Comics, Harley Quinn with mallet or Arkham seated Harley." Oh man, that is tough. So I'm assuming that you're talking about these two. Are those the two that you're talking about, Fatal? Because that's a tough one. You know, I really like them both. I think that for me, like the Harley on the chair is more of kind of like this, especially the portrait that I have is kind of more of a little bit of a sensual piece. She's kind of looking, you know, intently, kind of seductively, whereas the other one's a little bit more fun and flirty. Obviously, you get a lot more statue with this one with the gun and the mallet. I personally like the gun better than the mallet. I like the pose better. And so if it was me just getting the mallet, I would probably go with the Arkham City. But they're both really good. I really don't think you could go wrong either way, to be honest. Your videos are amazing, Chris. Oh, thank you very much. Again, it means a lot to me that you enjoy the content, that you guys come back every day, that you hang out in these live chats. You guys really don't give yourself enough credit. You guys make this community what it is. You guys make it special. And again, I just have a platform, but you guys are the ones that make it successful. So thank you guys very, very much. No. Again, I've got so much art and I'm terrified. I'm awful at hanging art and figuring out where stuff goes. I'm really worried about it. I'm trying not to think about it. Eli says, met Jim Lee for the first time. So did Paula earlier. Got a decal edge print. Oh, I love those. The Rogues Detective Comics 1000 cover, 21 out of 50. Jim Lee was one of the nicest people life accomplished. That is awesome. I've met Jim Lee, 3 times now. And just an incredible dude. Love him to death. And I love those deckled prints. Love it. Oh, detective. Yeah. I'm sorry. I knew what you meant. Yeah. Again, Fatal. I don't think you go wrong either way. The one with her standing up has a little bit more presence because it's got such a tallness to her. But the base is really big. So if you don't have a lot of room and you want something maybe a little bit lower profile, I'd go with the chair. But it twists my arm. If I had to only get one, I'd probably do the chair. That's just me. Would you collect 1-to-1 busts if all the Rogues were made? I only collect 1/3, but some of the 1-to-1s have been tempting. I do like the busts, but again, they just haven't made them, so I just haven't gone there. I would have loved like a Two-Face bust, but I don't know. Like the ones I have back here, you know, like I've got my you can't even see him. I'm blocking the view. You can barely see the Joker back there. You know, like my Joker and Batman back there. Those might be on the chopping block. I might be getting rid of those completely. So we'll see. I've had them forever. Chris, can you shout out my friend Ernie? He's a big fan. I cannot speak. Let me try that. Ernie, I hope you're freaking great. Can't thank you enough for watching Batman Statue Collector Brotherhood of the Bat. You are awesome. Continue to be awesome and keep loving Batman, man. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Ernie. Hey, Chris, statue collecting has been getting more difficult lately, but staying strong. You inspired me to start collecting last year when I was only 16, 17 now. Keep up the great vids. Mizzy Meezy Gaming, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I sometimes feel bad about getting people hooked into this hobby, but it's a hobby that I love. I have a passion for it. And so I'm really glad that you're part of the hobby. My only advice, again, is just to don't overdo it. Don't spend above your means. Just be careful. Like if you're just getting started, start out small, work your way up. Let the hobby fund itself, which is harder and harder to do these days because in the past you could buy a piece get your money back, maybe make a little bit of money. And so that's how I was able to kind of build my collection up over time. I was able to sell, but it's getting harder and harder to do that. So if you're a new collector, just go slow, take your time. It's probably my advice. That is a great piece too. I like that piece too. But if I had to pick one Harley out of all the things I've ever seen, I would go the Arkham City probably. I need a piece from Ryan Benjamin. In your opinion, what art would go well with Prime 1 on Tactical Throne? Well, that's easy. Yeah, you need to get the Gabriel Dell'Otto. You need to get the one with him on the chair, which is what I have. I've just seen if I can get it over here, but it's back there in the corner. Thank you very much, you too. Thank you very much. By the way, do you have the Dark Knight Bale bust on order? I don't yet. It's a possibility. I have absolutely no idea. This guy right here, I have absolutely no idea how he is going to be showcased in the collection. Once I figure that out, that will determine if I get the Bale. Also, he's like $4,000, and I don't have the extra $4,000 to spend. So he's a maybe. Being a Batman fan that you are, you must look up Salt and Pepper Batman contingency plan custom. Let me see. So the one on the throne, yeah, that one I'm sorry, I don't have any interest in that one. That's just not when I think of Batman. That's not what I think of, and I don't have that connection to him in the Justice League. I like just him in Gotham. So it's a great piece, but it's not for me. It's just not one for me. That doesn't seem too bad. That Fatal, it's not a bad deal. It's not bad. She's heavy. I mean, the base is really big. I don't feel like I think that would be something to jump on. Ian, morning, Chris. 3:25 here in Scotland. Man, God bless you for being up so early. Or maybe you haven't gone to bed yet. Have you received the Penguin statue yet to go with the Batman behind you? So I get him on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys, is when I'm going to be live unboxing the Penguin. And then the next night, Rogues Gallery live again, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to see that, Ian, I'm sorry, you gotta, what is it? Maybe like 125 where you are. Ugh, I'm sorry. But you can definitely watch the replay. Do you know if Tweeterhead is releasing new pieces soon? I think the next thing we'll probably see is Catwoman. I only have 3 more pre-orders left. 2 of them mostly paid off. The only one worrying me is the Dark Side Collectibles, Michelle Pfeiffer, 3rd Catwoman. Only NRD on that and know how I'd be. I think she'll turn out great. They've also now teased the Michael Keaton Batman. Oh, excuse me, which is awesome. Again, just my personal taste, I guess. It's a cool piece, though. Hate to leave, but got to make myself some dinner. Hey, you have a great night, Sparkle Cakes. Regular comic version is 120, 12, 13 ship, no gun. For me, I like the gun. I like the pose. I like that she's winking, trying to aim the gun. That's just me. But if you're going to twist my arm, I'd do the chair. I don't. And again, that's my break my rule piece. I bought Vampirilla, and I have no idea about her shipping. It'll be early next week, I think. At least that's what I've been told. Mark will pay double the shipping, an extra $600 for a $4,000 statue. The Dark Knight, basically, they charge me regular shipping, then extra charge. Shipping is just stupid right now, guys. I don't know how else to say it. It's just stupid. And the fact that we pay it is even more stupid, but we do. It'd be 6 scale. 6 scale on the Tweeterhead Catwoman. There is a chance that Sideshow might pick it up and do a quarter, but I haven't heard one way or the other. But Sideshow is the determining factor. They have the license. I got the Green Lantern and Penguin from Prime 1 recently, and that with the ridiculous shipping hurt big time. Yeah, again, it's just the shipping hurts the hobby. And so like right now I'm trying to figure out ways to order from other places. Even though I love Prime 1, I love their products, but I don't want to pay that shipping. So I mean, I can't in good consciousness right now just say, hey, go buy from Prime 1 direct, because I don't think it's worth your wallet. I mean, your wallet's going to scream. So look around, see. I think that what you should do every single time you go to buy, look everywhere. Do the math. Compare whether you have to pay tax, whether you don't have to pay tax, whether there's going to be an import fee or a customs fee. Look at all of that. Every single dollar matters. And if one company is going to ship it for you for free and you have to wait an additional 5 or 6 weeks, or if one company is going to ship it to you for $4, but they're going to jack up the price of retail, or if they're going to charge $100 shipping, and when you buy direct, they're charging $1,000 shipping. Again, you have to weigh the options. Look around. I buy from everywhere. So look around. Do the math. I still have not ordered that one yet. I am leaning more toward the regular. I know a lot of people really want me to get the screens, but it's another $1,000. It's parts that I'm not going to use. I'm leaning more toward the regular, but I still haven't ordered it yet. I still haven't. I might suggest at least one Prime 1 doing Comic Concepts. Comic Concepts has been really great to us. Looking forward to doing some stuff with them in the future. So again, just do the math. Figure out who's the best. Yikes! You're still waiting on that one? Yikes! Thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, smash that like button, guys. Speaking of 1/4 Hush Superman by Prime 1, any idea? I don't. I can't believe they haven't done it already. Maybe they're waiting till Christmas or something. I don't know, but I can't believe they haven't put that up for pre-order. I think that one will sell well. Chris, wish they do a question Vigilante, New Hawkman, Adams. I don't think you're going to see any like of those type of characters from Prime. You might see them from other companies. I think Spec has the best prices for Prime 1 stuff. They constantly have the lowest prices, just a longer wait. And that's the thing is if you buy any of the the great retailers in the United States, they're great to work with, great customer service, but you're just going to wait a lot longer. And it's no fault of their own. It's just the way it is. It just is. That's when they get it. There's the slow boat, and then there's a really, really, really slow boat. Do you know if Queen Studios have released the 1/6 Hathaway Catwoman on Batbot? Yes, they have released that one. But I don't think they've released all of them. I've just seen some in hand. They've also done some third scales, but have heard nothing really. It's been crickets. Yes, I will be getting the Dark Side in, and also I'll be getting that one from Dark Side, and then Prime 1 I did order direct from Prime 1 on the Pfeiffer. So I'm getting 2 Pfeiffers, and hopefully I'll be able to compare them for you guys. I need to get creative with me running out of space for a main statue. So you have to build a bat bunker. That's exactly what I had to do. I had to go out, and I had the same problem, and I had to go out and build a bat bunker. I had to go again, spend $17,000 on a stupid room for statues. I think you're going to see less of that. I think with the price point, you're going to see less of that. I noticed that you've been drinking a lot in this video. So yes, I drink water all day long, nonstop. I love water, especially since I've had my surgery. I just drink water nonstop. Also, I'm going to need to wrap it up because there's still all these fumes down here. So like I'm clearing my throat even more than I normally do because of the fumes down here. I need to get out of this basement. Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you. So I'm going to wrap it up tonight, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Again, we went a little over an hour tonight, so thank you very much. Thank you if you're watching the replay. And again, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for taking time to watch, to be part of the community. Again, you are all so amazing. Thank you to everybody, again, that has contributed to this channel, whether it's your time, whether it is through super chats and things like that to help with the Bat Bunker. I truly, truly cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are the reason I continue to do this. And I just thank you so very much. So yeah, I'm getting attacked by the fear toxin right now from the scarecrow. I'm going loopy. I'm starting to see things like Grundy heads. Anyway, Tuesday night, guys, please join me for the Penguin live unboxing, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rogues Gallery live Wednesday. I might do a Bat Bunker live sometime between now and then. We'll see, but I really want to be working on that. I want to get that paint done because, again, next weekend, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to spend some time in the Batcave moving some statues in. I'm probably not going to get them all moved in, but it's a start. And I'm going to film it for you guys so you can see it. Can't thank you guys enough. Hope you have a great week. Happy Monday tomorrow. I'll see you in the Batcave. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah. Hit the like button on the way out. Thank you, guys.